Juice, I got the juice. I got the juice.
It's your boy Joseph Davinci, and you rocking with Who Got the Juice TV.
What's going on? It's your boy Jay Hines with Who Got the Juice TV, The Couch. I'm live with super producer Davinci. What's going on, broski?
What's up? What's up?
You know, I met you not even a week ago. You came through with D Money, played a couple of joints, and I found out, some interesting things about you. Number one, you're the mastermind behind the Lil Baby Freestyle beat. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That's definitely one of my top favorite Lil Baby songs. That and my dog. Shout out to Lil Baby for my dog. That's me and my girl's anthem for each other and shit. So kudos to him for that. But yeah, when I found out that you did it, that was like, that was some super dope shit. So, little brief introduction of you, where you from, and stuff like that, because I'm pretty sure people aren't familiar. So we want to get them in tune right quick.
My name is Joseph Davinci. I'm from originally from Queens, New York. I had moved down to Lewisburg in like 2007, and I had started making music. I've been making music since I was born, but I learned the piano. I taught myself the piano, and like 4th grade, I taught myself like 3 instruments over the summer. And since I moved down here, I got into music like until I was 9 years old. And then after that, it just took off from there. Got my first placement with like Soulja Boy 3 months in.
Oh,
and after that, it was like the ball started rolling from there. It was just on some like, I need beats, I need this, like I'm gonna send you some beats. I was on the street, and then like you just start hitting me from everywhere. Like the name was just so unique. Ain't nobody had the name. So like only one person sending the beats like that. So it was like I just went crazy. Ever since high school, I was having songs of just about everybody that was hot. But like at the same time, nobody was believing me though. Nobody was believing my ass about that shit. So basically that was the whole start of making beats. Just from 9 years old all the way up to high school. That was really the important, the main part of everything. So yeah, that was about it. That was about everything, man.
So who are some other big name artists that you've had the opportunity to work with?
Nicki Minaj. I already said Soulja Boy, Lil Baby. Migos, Chief Keef, who else? Rich Pablo Juan, Gunna,
Gunna's he's booming right now.
yeah.
You do anything that's major from him as far as like being played, like that's popular?
I did a song that was major with the guy who was with my guy So Icy Jordan, and that was basically one of his first songs, and it was with Gunna, and it got like over 250,000 views already, and we had dropped that a couple months ago. Yeah, that was my first song with Gunna, but we got like 4 songs in the making, just going crazy.
So they just haven't came out yet.
Nah, but Free Slat with Gunna and So Icy Jordan out now.
Okay, and that's the one that you did that's got 250,000 views.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm assuming that since you are getting these placements, you probably relocated to Atlanta. Like you probably live down there.
Yeah.
How is it? How is it in the city, man? Just for people that think they know but don't.
Busy. You're a busy person. It's always something to do. So it's like everywhere. Like it's convenient, but you can basically do anything you want in the city. Like just about anything, if you want anything, it's in the city. Like, I'm used to the city because I'm from New York, so it's like no different. But down south, it's like it's slower. Everything's slower, but it's still the city. But it's not like New York. But at the same time, it's like the city is just always something to do. Nobody really sleeps. Um, everybody working. You know, everybody doing something. Like, it's no days where nobody really not doing nothing. If you feel me. So it's just everybody doing something. Everybody.
It's just like nonstop work around the clock.
Yep.
So what's it like to be in the studio with these top tier artists? Like, what's the process like, and what's the scheduling like, and just in general?
To be honest, it's really no structure. No structure at all in these, unless it's like a singer. But with these rappers, basically just go in. Everybody got a vibe. Basically, a lot of these hit songs, if people don't know, is basically off one vibe, and somebody just says something, probably just says something, and we would just be like, "Yo, that's it. You gotta go in and rap that." But like, basically, being in the studio with these guys is like, I start off playing some stuff, but after a while, it's like I want to make some stuff too. But after we start making some stuff, or if they want to use some stuff that I already made, we just go in and it's like we just knock it out, because we're not really into doing one song and then leaving. Because normally we stay in the studio for hours and hours. So it's like when we do that, we knock out about like 5 songs, but everything is just like it's not rushed, but it's like we so used. If I'm so used to making beats and they so used to making songs, it's just like we just do it effortlessly. So it's like it's really no structure.
But it's fast paced.
It's fast paced, but it can also be like it can be slow if it's needed to be, really.
So it's kind of just set on the tone of what's going on in the area.
Yep. But it's all depending on different artists, because I've seen different artists do different stuff. Like Lil Baby, it's like he gets stuff done, and it's just like we get a couple songs done, and it's just head on. I seen people try to do everything, in every little spec, try to cover every little base, and that's cool because that's their type of thing. And but other than that, it's just like every artist is different. Like we could just go in, and it's just like the stuff we say, the little catchphrases we say every day with Future. You don't even know it. That was one. Same damn time. That was a lot of Future stuff. Like we say it and don't turn. He turned it into a song. Like, dang, how he turned into a song? Like I could have came up with that, but I wasn't thinking of rapping that. Like it's just like a lot of them stuff. A lot of Future stuff is like off catchphrases we say, and basically that's off the songs we do now. Like we just go in the studio. We probably dance a little bit. Like
So it's like based off real. It's based off like real events, like real sayings, real emotions, real.
Yeah.
Pretty much translating real stuff into song format for the world to relate to.
Yep. Because that's what we do. Really, we come in with the emotions, and if we come in happy, we might as well just make a happy song. Like you're not gonna do the opposite, because how you gonna go against your feelings? So it's like we come in, and if we all happy and dancing and doing all this, like, hey, we might make a song that basically just like 4 words, and then like we just say the same thing over and over again, and that's what we were saying, and then we just go in and do it. So it's like, if we, mad, like you could tell, or some stuff, or like if you got someone in your mind, and you're gonna say that, but like it's basically off your emotions, everything, real time events, everything, a lot of stuff.
That's pretty neat. What are some of the big studios you work out of?
QC, Loud House, Patchwork, Blue Room, it's another Mean Street. Just went there for the first time with Dirt.
Lil Durk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, shout out my guy DJ Bands. He had set that up and everything. But
You ever parlay in street execs?
never been to street execs. I don't think I ever go.
Why? You said that.
I don't think they good business to me. I don't like it.
There has to be, you know, something. Like, is it something you've heard or?
That's something I've seen. Something I know is true. I don't go off rumors, and it's like
But if it comes from a reliable source, then it's kind of not a rumor.
it's not a rumor, but it's stuff that actually happened. And it's like, dang, I don't even want to be around them vibes and everything. It's just too much. I like quietness. I like work. I like a lot of not a lot of playing. Like, 'cause, like all
And you take your craft serious, and you want to be around people who take it serious as well.
yeah, 'cause all that other shit, like, it's just stupid. Like, a lot of them niggas just walk in the street execs and don't do nothing. Like, they just get on Snapchat and Instagram and smoke and all that. Like, that's cool, but you got to be working. You're not no rapper. You just a fucking, like, I don't know what you are. You might as well just be an Instagram model. You just doing all that shit, going around other people and showing off. Shit, might as well just be that.
Mm.
I remember all them nights and days, I was like, damn, like, this shit ever gonna pay off? Like, I thought it was gonna be like I ain't think it was gonna be nothing no walk in the park. But if you're doing something you love, like, you would think like it would go easier because you love it. And I do love it. Like, music is what I love. But at the time I was young and I was impatient, so it was like, I gotta get it. I was focused on the wrong stuff. I was focused on proving people wrong, focused on the money. But I remember Bernie Mac saying, like, if you try to be the best version of yourself, the money will come. And that's the truest thing I heard, because if you be the best quarterback, best point guard ever, then the money gonna come. Like, they gonna give you the max. So it's like, you gonna get that hit if you really into your stuff.
Yeah. So how much is it for a Davinci beat?
Joseph Davinci beat 2018 and up would be 1,500. That's a lease.
1,500 for a lease, guys. Okay.
Yeah. Exclusive rights bound to be like 10,000.
Woo! Say it louder.
10,000.
10 bands, y'all.
Yep.
10 bands for a Davinci beat. The Lil Baby Freestyle got 100 million views on YouTube. I checked today. I seen it firsthand. Now, one of the things that I want to commend Davinci on is when I met Davinci, for him to have these type of accolades under his belt, he a cool ass little nigga, man. Like, I gotta give him that. I had a nice time vibing with him and D Money. I even got to hear more beats in depth today, and my man got some shit. You know, so definitely cahoots to you. Now, what do you make your stuff in?
What do I make my stuff in? FL Studio, and that's gonna be to the death.
You and D Money love this, man. Y'all love this FL
That's what
Studio.
I grew up on. That's like, you know, that's basically what nigga want to make beats. It's like the old niggas back then, they probably used Cubase or something, like, cause that was they did. But like when we was young, they just threw FL Studio at us, and it was like, yo, just do that.
It seems like an easy program to maneuver around too.
Easy. That's why I don't get why people don't like it, or people hate on it. Like, why would people be mad at stuff being easy? I mean, it's still a challenge, but it's easy to learn. But once you master it, it's like, it always just blows your mind every time.
So it's like you probably learn something new every day.
Yep. Every day.
But that also seems like your nature. Like, you're just a inquisitive person who likes to learn. You see what I'm saying? And
I have to learn. You always have to learn every day. And if you're not learning, then what you doing? So you gotta learn what you're doing. And if you're doing something, and if you want to progress, you gotta learn. So you gotta do it.
All right. So don't give me too much. But what are some of the plugins that you like to use for your sounds?
Niggas already know. Omnisphere, Electra X, what else? Expand. And I don't have Nexus no more, but that would be my other PST.
So when
I use standard sounds, but then I tweak it with how I mix it. That's the thing. How I mix it, everybody, like a lot of people say, yo, you got a clean mix, or like how you do this. Like I show them like it's just one simple thing. Like they probably just skipping over, and I just like, yo, I just do this, and like it just changes up the beat.
so you don't mind sharing knowledge with other producers.
I always share knowledge because I remember when nobody would share knowledge with me. So like it never hurts to share no knowledge because it's just
I mean, each one teach one. Somebody teach you something you don't know. You teach them something they don't know. You both walk away with something new.
exactly.
I noticed that with a lot of producers too. They're stingy with their sounds. They're stingy with, just other things. And I feel like you don't seem like the type of person to be that way because, how you do something will be different. How somebody else would do something.
Fact. I think like I could give somebody a lot of them sounds that I use, but it's basically they don't have my brain, so I don't mind giving nobody sounds because I already know how to use them. It's already in my head how I'm gonna use them. Like I was made, in my head how I'm gonna use it. So it's like their brain different. So it's like I don't have no problem like sharing them the sound. Like I don't get why niggas are so stingy. They just be some cornballs, really.
So speaking of cornballs, you being in the city of Atlanta, a lot of times on the outside looking in, things aren't always as they seem. So I'm gonna throw some names out there. You're gonna tell me whether they loved in the city, capping in the city, okay. You see what I'm saying? You kind of get where I'm going with it. All right, 2 Chainz. How do you feel about 2 Chainz in the city?
Love, and if anybody don't love him, I'm a defender because that man got the bars, so he loved in the city.
How do they feel about T.I.?
Loved in the city. Same way with 2 Chainz. I got a lot of respect for T.I. So if I hear something I don't like if I hear something about T.I. that I really don't sit well with, I'm gonna speak up because T.I. I grew up listening to T.I. So
Yeah,
respect.
I think you were telling me you've been in his house, and in the studio in his house.
Yeah, I was with my homie Narquise had brought me in, and I was on the way from another studio, and I was about to leave, and I saw him in the studio, and I was like, yo, what's up? I can come through because I was needing the studio. I was trying to cook up. I had this wild idea in my head. He was like, yeah, we can pull up, and I was like, as soon as I pulled up, he was like, yo, it's T.I. house. I'm like, that's crazy. So, and then I met Shaw the God that night.
That's T.I.'s cousin.
Yeah. And I was talking. Someone I know like the day before I met Shad, I was like, hey, I really need a song with Shad. And I was like, yo, I've been listening to this nigga like since he made a song called Yes by my homie Judo. My homie Judo had made the beat and everything. Judo had made the beat. I was still in high school when this shit came out. I was like, yeah, I'm fucking with that. Like, Shad, I've been listening to all this music from Hold My Cup to...
He was a part of the Rich Kids.
Sure was, yeah. He was Rich Kid Shawty.
And that was him,
Baby Charles,
Schoolie, and
Jose Guapo.
Jose Guapo was a Rich Kid.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. See, that's some history on me that a youngster taught me. And I know London was making a lot of the tracks.
Yeah. London was a part of that
for them. Shout out to London.
Yeah, he came up. I like London.
You ever met him?
Never met him, but I know like once I meet him, we gonna go crazy.
Y'all gonna click, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So who are some of the other producers that you had the pleasure of meeting down in Atlanta?
Who I meet? I met Earl the Pearl. That's my guy. Who I meet? I haven't really met too many yet. I met Nitty Beats, another legend in the game. I met him.
It's
Nitty. Earl. It's not too many out. If they did, I can't remember. But it's just I ain't really been. I've been more around rappers than producers. I don't really like being around producers because there ain't really nothing they could do for me. We could collab and cook up, but that's about it. At the end of the day, unless they rap too, like Southside. But shit.
You ever met him?
Nah, but he hard. Real hard. Like, that's why I say, like, with my list of producers, he up there, like, he's up ever since the start. Like when he came in with Walker.
Any advice to aspiring producers or anybody looking to get into the music industry? If it's like 3 things that you could tell them face to face, what would you tell them?
I say stick to an artist, grab your artist you believe in. Don't really worry about the money first. If you really stick to that artist and brand his sound, and you brand your own sound, you'll get the money and you'll get the hits. Because if you branding the sound and you branding the rapper sound and molding his sound to perfection, there's really no way you could be stopped. And just get you an artist and just stick. And just keep going, keep pushing. Cause it's artists I work with now. I don't even care about the money. I was like, yo, and it's artists I met like on Instagram ads, like, and they just sponsor it. And I always listen to music. I'm not one of those type of people. I listen. So it's like, cause I never know. It could be that one, like right there in front of my eyes. So it's like, I just like, yo, I hit people up like, yo, you hard. What's your email? I'll send you some beats. And we like, send me emails like, okay, I got you tonight. I send beats. And we get like a couple songs done. And then after that, one of them songs got to be like something. So we always make sure I always make sure I get a couple, at least a couple, not just one. So it's like,
So do you do any like any paperwork with them, like split sheets? Because you gotta cover yourself.
I do that basically after. I mean, you can't really do split sheets on a song that ain't really out.
Okay.
But that's already. It's like I don't have to say it. It's gonna happen. I don't really push that in their face. Cause some artists don't know, some artists know. But I'm just trying to make music at the point like paperwork not involved yet. We gonna have to do the paperwork soon.
If the song take off, it's kind of like let's let the song get there first.
Yeah. Let's take one step at a time. So that's what I basically do. And another thing is travel, because you can't sit behind a computer all day, and that's what really hurt my nerves about producers. Like they get on here and cry like, why ain't nobody using my beats? Why ain't nobody doing this and that? I'm like, bro, you gotta get away from the computer. You gotta you can make beats on your computer all day if you want, and post them. That ain't to guarantee you no success. Like, I mean, I don't know how I did it, but I got away with it. But
If that's business, you can take that.
Not business.
Okay.
But I had got away with it. But other than that, like, I told myself like, I'm not trying to do this. It's not it's not a producer. It's not how a producer's supposed to be. So what I did, I traveled to these places. I got in the studio. Like, I gotta be around where the recording process is and have my input, because I gotta have input on the song that I'm producing. Like, it just doesn't make no sense. Like, who else gonna have the input? Like, the best input, mainly the best input is the producer. So it's like, I gotta travel. I gotta travel to these different places. I just can't go to the same place all the time. Like, Atlanta, cool. I live in Atlanta, so it's like I'm still finding my way around the city and still basically traveling like I'm coming from North Carolina. But going to New York and catching all these different, vibes and different, just how they make music up there. Or LA, it's just like
Different vibes.
Yeah, like LA is like so crazy how they make music out there. Everything is like, Atlanta, you get you a beat, you get your engineer, and they just record. But LA is like, some people bring in a guitarist and they sample that guitar, then they bring in the singer. It's like a real deal session, and it's like crazy. So that's like, it just pushes you to just be creative, as you're already a creator, and it just pushes you to be the greatest you could be if you want to be that. But my advice is just travel, but don't travel without any without no
Have a game plan.
Yeah, have a meaning towards it, because you don't just want to go out to London for nothing. I'm going to London soon to work with some artists, and that's going to be way different.
You ever been out the country?
Technically, yeah. I mean, out the mainland, yeah, I've been to Hawaii, but other than that,
Nah, that ain't out the country because that's still
out,
technically America.
no, that's out the mainland, but that ain't out the. I'm talking about like I ain't been out the country, not yet. I'm going too soon.
You said you're going to London. I know that's gonna be like a dope new experience for you, just to.
Yep, I got friends in London and everything, and we just mentioned they like a lot of stuff that America already does, but years behind. So it doesn't. All my old beats is like fresh to them. Like they love it
It
because a lot
seems
of
like
fashion is like what we did back then. They doing now. I don't have no problem with it. It's just that's how it always been. Basically, we always 10 steps ahead. How it is in this music, 10 steps ahead.
So, what's your goals for yourself in the next 5 years?
My goals, some of the next 5 years to leave a mark, get my sister through college, free.
Okay.
Um, just build a company, real deal production company behind this, my name. 5 years, keep all my publishing, all the publishing will be mine,
Right now, you have all your publishing. All right, that's dope.
and that's gonna stay that way. 5 years, that's a goal, cause you never know. Just be. I don't even know, like 5 years is so much to do. But those mainly the main goals, really.
All right. So, what's the craziest experience you had in the studio with an artist?
I ain't really had nothing in the studio. That's the thing. But I had stuff outside the studio.
Okay, so what's the craziest thing that's ever happened with an artist in general?
Okay. So I was with my guy Corey. That's Murder Beats' manager, and I was with my guy Charlie, and he cool with the game, the rapper, and everything. So we was at this party at Beverly Hills. Never been to Beverly Hills before. I didn't know how these people was acting. So I'm over there. I seen Cash. And I seen Belly from XO. And dat them up, and I seen Jazz Cartier and everything. Dat them up. We was over there just talking by the pool, and then we seen Trinidad James. So I seen Trinidad James. I was like, "Yo, that's Trinidad James." And Charlie was like, "Yeah." He came over, dapped me up like he knew me. I was like, he must know me or something. He just came dapped me up first, dapped everybody else up. And then after that, it was like we went back. He had did his thing, so we was about to leave, and I bumped into him again. And I had my phone in my hand. I was like, "Yo, we need to work." And I was like, "Yeah, we need to work." Like I had my contact shit in here, and he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I need your email." He was like, "Yeah, let me go get it for you." So it didn't hit my mind or nothing like that. So he said, "Let me go get it for you. Like the email, you should know your email." He went like somewhere, and then like he was like, "Let me go get the email for you." He just left or something like that. But I don't know. He told me, he like, "Yeah, my bad" or something like that. He said he was just off it. Like he was just high as hell. So I ain't take it personal, but I sent him a few tracks. But that was just so funny to me. Like he said he had to go get his email. Like that didn't make no sense. But he's still that nigga though. He fine.
Top 5 cornballs in Atlanta.
I can't do this. Man, top 5.
Top 10 cornballs in Atlanta.
I can't even touch it. That shit just too. I ain't gonna really name no names. It's just Atlanta rappers in general. Like you would think niggas would have it, like because Atlanta's some type of city that you see everybody got money. Like everybody doing great, but once you get here, it's like, damn, niggas really ain't got it like that. Damn, that's not there. Like, damn, that's their baby mama's car. Like, damn, that shit is sad.
So it's a lot of capping going on.
A lot. It's a lot of Atlanta niggas that just act like they got it, and then when you get down here, and it's a lot of niggas that like do a lot of views and be like having rank and status, and don't be having no money. Like they don't be still like living with their baby mama or or just like on some broke shit. Like how you getting all this views for can't translate that money. Like, who teaching you this shit? Who not teaching you this shit? That's a better question. So it's like, you would think by the way niggas portray themselves and have all these cars.
Some cars don't be there.
A lot of cars don't be there. The niggas just be renting chains. But I don't have a problem with it because it's just like clothes. If you keep showing off this shit on the internet, niggas is gonna hold you to that standard. Like, you gotta have this. That's why I don't have no chain. I don't think I ever have a chain. I never rock a chain. So it's like, I start getting a chain, and niggas be like, I had 4 or 5 chains, and I got only 1 chain on. Like, next year, they gonna be like, oh, damn, what happened? Like, that boy, what happened to him? He's like, I thought you had 4 or 5 chains. Niggas gonna start thinking suspicious. So it's like, a lot of niggas, like, just do too much to impress other people when they're not happy with themselves and feel that void. So it's like, they feel the void, and they feel the rush and the high of impressing other people to be like, damn, that nigga got it. But at the end of the day, niggas don't care if you got it or not, because they gonna be like, alright, cool, he got it. Like, if a nigga really a hater, he gonna just be like, yeah, whatever. He really not gonna care at the end of the day. You really going broke over his shit. Like, he's still laughing. Like, once you go broke, he gonna go back to doing what he did when you was broke, and that's still laughing at you and everything. So basically, he won. So it's like, I never rock no chain. I ain't got no watch on. I don't think I ever get a Rolex. If you ever see me with a chain on or something, it's just probably like for occasion. I don't wear that shit. It's just too much. No, I don't like it. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not a real flashy person anyway.
I mean, I got a little drip, like, but shit. I don't be over the top with it because that's just not me. I don't try to act like something that's not me. Yeah, it's easy to do, but once you start like saying, "Oh, you got this, you got that," you gotta really try to flex your way in there, and then you're gonna lose money behind it. So just just do what you gotta do the first time. Be good.
I don't know. He was sound like he was coughing up a lung.
Shit,
You know.
a lot of these niggas. Yeah, back to what we were saying about the massage. A lot of these niggas is crackheads too.
For real.
A lot of these niggas be off drugs. I don't like everybody that know me. Like, they was like, "Wow, you don't do no drugs." I'm like, "Damn, niggas be like wild over that shit." Like, that you don't do no drugs. So it's crazy. But I don't shame nobody that do it. Unless you're not unless you're doing it and harming other people in the process. That's when it become a problem. But still, you harming yourself. And I know so many people with potential that just mess up their life doing that. Because a lot of these niggas just be focused on the wrong shit. A lot of these niggas just be junkies, and they can't really help it after a while. It's like, damn, you really going outside like that?
Make you look at them different.
Yeah, because it's just like, damn, I know you could do better than that, but god damn, like every day, like every hour, you gotta have this. Like, you can't do this without this. Like, that shit's sick. I can't do that.
But it seems like, a lot of those artists, they need that type of vice to be creative.
I feel like if you was really creative, you could do it any shape or form. Like, if I was to break my legs today, break both my arms, I promise you, I probably still make a beat. We're gonna do it somehow. Do it with my nose or something. But we gonna make a beat that day, cause I'm gonna find out a way. I'm gonna innovate, improvise. Shit, it's just gonna happen. But a lot of niggas, it's like, it's certain shit that just bring out, like, I understand, like, if you get high once in a while, and then just like, some niggas be saying the wildest shit while they high. But like, it's okay. But if you gotta be high to rap, then I don't know what's going on. Cause you gotta be high to rap, then shit. Nigga asks you to freestyle, and it's like, shit, you gotta get high to do that. Cause you gotta get high to rap, get high to write, and shit. You might as well just overdose if you got a freestyle, shit. 'Cause there ain't no way. But just do that. That shit too much.
Well, look, man, I appreciate your time. I want to hold you up anymore, and I have to. Appreciate you coming through to kick it, politic with me. You know,
Yeah.
give the world some insight on Davinci.
Joseph Davinci.
Joseph Davinci. Okay, Joseph Davinci.
Producer name Joseph Davinci.
Let them know how to get in touch with you.
You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Joseph Davinci _ JOSEPHDAVINCI _ and my email josephdavinci3e@gmail.com if you need any beats, something like that. You know, serious people only. I block people easily. Like I don't lose no sleep, so it's like if you be playing games in the email already take time as it is. Like you gotta wait. So it's like if I gotta wait for some bullshit, then you just gotta catch this block. It's just too much.
But we definitely got a link when you back in the city. Come back, play some beats, pull up. You're always welcome to Jag Nation Studios.
Yeah, I'm always gonna be back over here. I just be working on so many new projects, so many artists I got right now. I'm going crazy with my beats. I got too many people.
It's your boy Jay Hines with Who Got the Juice TV, Davinci. We checking out.